So I think my first experience with vinyl was, my dad, classic, like parent thing, whatever your parents listen to. My dad was really into Otis Redding and like old school funk and soul. And I remember him playing it in the car a lot, and well, obviously not the vinyl because that'd be weird. But yeah, at home when he was like chilling, he'd always have it on, and I was enjoying it a lot.
Okay, so now you're gonna talk about why people should come down.
I think just to check out the vibe on Main Street is really cool. Like, there's really
I really
interesting
like it.
people, interesting shops, lots of
very
vintage clothing around.
It's very vintage vibe.
Yeah, lots of old antique records,
It's a great smell.
furniture.
It's like the classic thrift store / record store smell.
Okay.
It's good inspiration.
Must. It's a must.
Hi, I'm Steve,
I'm Tyson.
I'm Nick.
and we're from Banana Mama Silver Pants.
And
Yeah, it's Record Store Day.
I guess, I don't know, Record Store Day is pretty important because it promotes, music, and music sales have been dwindling, so for artists, having a record store day where you can promote new releases and have good deals on records and see live bands at your local record stores, it's pretty awesome.
Live bands are good.
And it's all free shows, so why wouldn't you come out?
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah, it's like
Free is good.
it's in our
Free is
price
great.
range. It works out, free $99.
Are you guys vinyl buyers at all?
I myself have never purchased a vinyl
No,
record,
I
I'll be
don't.
honest.
No?
But I will on Record Store Day.
Yeah, it's your first one will be on 420,
There you
right?
go.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have
We're virgins.
vinyl records. I've never bought a record.
Oh, okay, you've inherited them.
There.
What's your favorite one to listen to?
Probably the Led Zeppelin first album, I have to say.
Say that one more time.
Led Zeppelin first album.
Perfect.
Yeah. My first experience with vinyl was my dad had a pretty, decent collection of vinyls, but they were all like Johnny Horton and Hank Snow and Hank Williams and Johnny Cash, and I thought he was really lame at the time. And then I saw he had a Black Sabbath vinyl, and that changed everything. And then my dad was cool. Then I grew up and I thought Johnny Cash and Hank Williams and all those guys were really cool, and then I realized I was a lame kid. But yeah. I don't know.
Mine was Appetite for Destruction, and it still is a badass
Nice.
record.
Yeah.
It was a tape.
It was
I had
a tape?
the tape.
Yeah,
I
it
had
was
the
a
tape
tape.
when I was
Nice.
It was a tape.
my first ever tape.
Tapes count.
My first ever tape was in utero.
Oh, really? Nirvana.
Yeah.
I'm Bianca Cervantes. I am I just finished radio school. I work for Chorus Entertainment, which is CFOX and Rock 101, CKNW, and I do promo for them, and I'm also a production assistant as well in film. And I love vinyl because it sounds, it is a richer sound when you compare it to digital, so I do like vinyl. I actually no longer have a record player, but I'm going to buy one because I just bought a record today.
Where'd you buy it from?
Upstairs from Neptune Records. I bought it from Neptune Records, and it's a remastered, it's the Smashing Pumpkins Gish album, which is very awesome. First album, so they still have all the original band members. Now it's only Billy Corgan, so it's not the same. So, but it's pretty awesome. You should listen to it and buy it at Neptune Records.
Well, I thought I'd talk about the very first piece of vinyl I ever owned. When I was a little kid, we got 25 cents for doing our chores at home. So that meant it took me 2 weeks to save up for my first record, because they were 69 cents a single in those days. And I went downtown and I bought my first record. It's on the Cameo label, nice bright orange label. And it's by Charlie Gracie, and it's called You Butterfly. And that was the first record I bought. The first LP I bought was one of these compilations that used to come out then, because LPs were like brand new. Except what I didn't know is I got a bit ripped off because it had titles like Long Tall Sally and Rudy Tooty and things like that on it, but they weren't the original artists. So my first vinyl ripoff, but what are you going to do? Eventually I amassed about 5,000 LPs, and I've never counted the CDs, but they don't really count, but I'm sure I'm up in the thousands there too. I've had to downsize, and I think some of the records that I bought at Neptune and Zulu and so on are probably back in their stores.
Well, welcome here.
Hi, my name is Emmett, and I am here to volunteer you some records. And Record Store Day, look at all the records we have, the 33s and the 45s here. Especially, we don't have any 78s. 78s are really old. I like 78s.
Do you like Neptune Records? Have you been here before?
I haven't been here before, but this is my first time here.
What do you think?
It's really cool, and there's millions of records.
If the fear when I was young convinced me I was wrong, uptight.